Downtown Dallas on Commerce didn't look like this 60 years ago.
People knew the name, yes.
What's now a parking lot near the still-standing Neiman Marcus was once a high-end steak restaurant called the Golden Pheasant.
It was very classy to go there.
Until February 16th, 1964.
I have an article from the Dallas Morning News.
Still on record as the worst fire in Dallas history, an arsonist burned the Golden Pheasant down.
4 Dallas firemen crushed to death.
Mark Manley was 2 years old when his dad, 27-year-old Ronald Manley, was called to the fire.
The heat was so intense.
It was before phones. The closest fire alarm box was pulled at 2:33 in the morning on the corner of Commerce and Browder, patching all downtown stations.
The fire became so bad it resulted in being a 5 alarm.
The flames started in the basement. The ground buckled, and the third-floor printing press with all the heavy machinery came crashing down.
They just didn't have a chance.
And the 4 firemen, my dad being one of them, had fallen into the basement, and all of the debris from the building started toppling on them.
Eventually, 750 firefighters were on scene.
Many that had been off duty and that were called in.
Including R.C. Pennington Jr.
Some people trapped in the basement.
At that point, he didn't know who was trapped.
We worked and dug and moved material.
Young R.C. in 64 had been a firefighter for 7 years.
It was trying time. It was sad time.
And for all 30 years of his career, now 36 in retirement,
And I've always felt sort of guilty.
he wonders if things would have been different for his childhood friend.
Me and Ronald was friends.
R.C., in the late 50s, told Ron Manley about job openings at the Dallas Fire Department.
If I hadn't told him and he'd went to work, he might not still be here.
At the burning Golden Pheasant, spectators watched and waited.
A crowd of 1,000 gathers at the fire.
R.C. and hundreds of firefighters dug to recover their friends.
They all were found huddled together.
James Bigham, Jerry Henderson, James Gresham, and Ronald Manley were the 4 killed.
Finally found out who it was, and they was gone.
It's a nightmare call R.C. can't forget.
A very difficult time.
And 60 years later, Mark won't forget.
He fought to protect that.
The impact of this fire, the sacrifice of the 4, and the legacy they hold in Dallas. I'm Tiffany Liou.